Hello guys, welcome back. So we've just been taking it easy today. Odin's wandering off again. He sort of is hanging around on the periphery, but once he calmed down and I calmed down, we just don't work well together. And I'd done hours of work on his temple yesterday. In fact, that's what took all the work, Oski's bar and girl. And I spent time decorating a tree. Like I told you, it's like 100 ornaments or something, and like hanging, swags of plants. We don't have pine, but we had other stuff and making wreaths and all this stuff. After I do all this work, he hates it. He hates it. It's what he asked for, but he hated it. And I said, "Hey, old man, you've been after me for years and giving me images of all this stuff." And I said, "Copyright laws have changed. You are literally either going to have to somehow get Oculus to make an app to give us all this stuff you want. Magically give me the ability to have, he would have to first get rid of my essential tremors and poor eyesight, and then give me artistic ability, and give me a thing that I could build in and port over." And he's not interested in that either. I said, "Or somehow change the law and give me infinite money so I can go out and buy all this stuff that you're giving me mental images of." I said, "We just don't have it, you know. You have to meet me halfway. If you want all this stuff, you have to provide me with the materials." He don't want to do it. And he likes stuff for a nanosecond, now he hates it. So, and when we talk to each other, he admits he never comes through. I have given him years worth of stuff, guys. He's gotten countless temples, he's gotten countless offerings, he's gotten countless meals, studied the runes, tried to be a heathen, did not work out. Tried repeatedly, did everything he wanted. And he would come through a little bit sometimes, like on healing, sometimes he would come through and stuff like that, but by and large, he just seems disinterested. And I swear it must be a thing for people that work with Loki. His brother shows up and his brother expects to be taken care of too. And it's like whichever brother is your active brother is the one that actually does stuff in your life. I got, yeah, back here. And the other one just kind of hangs around and mooches. And you treat him nice because, oh my God, there's this brother, I gotta treat him nice. But he's kind of overstaying his welcome at this point. He asks for stuff and then he doesn't want it. And Loki kind of looked at the Oski bar girl and he took it because there's a Christmas tree and there's a throne to play Santa. And Loki, that's right up Loki's alley. So Loki claws will be in there. And it's made Christmassy. And I know you guys get tired of hearing about these things, but when you only have 500 items and you just spent 200 decorating a Christmas room to the nines, the rest is kind of sparse, but he doesn't care. So he's happy with it. He's taking it over, and it was too fun and too happy for the old man. I don't care which one you work with. Even Oski didn't like it. He took one look at it and was like, "Ugh, I didn't need this." So, and he admitted, "I'm not a heathen." And the other Norse gods were backing me up. They were all like, "She is not a heathen. If she was meant to be a heathen, she would have been." And she's calling you out on your own terms, like a gift for a gift is an essential thing in heathenry. And I don't like it because it comes across more as you give the god something because they'll owe you something back. You don't give it to them because you love them. You don't give it to them because you want to have a good relationship. You give them something they owe you. Now, most cultures around the world, if you know people like that, nobody likes them, right? Like if somebody buys you a cup of coffee and they're not doing it because they're your friend and they want to make you happy, they're doing it because you'll owe them later, you tend to get away from that person, right? Because that's very rude and insulting in most modern cultures. So it's kind of like backwards to me. And the problem with that thought is that it will only work within the heathen community, obviously. If you're giving to a Christian friend and expecting them to give back, well, don't blame them for not having heathen values, right? If you're keeping a list, usually you're taught in Sesame Street, you can't just keep a list of, well, I did X, Y, and Z for you and you've done nothing for me. Yeah, you should notice from time to time if you're always the one doing something nice and you're always the one going out of your way, maybe that's not the best friend for you, but keeping a running tally just doesn't work for me. I do stuff for the gods because I love them. Usually most are pretty good at paying you back. The Persian prince was very happy. As soon as Odin started moving out, he helped me redesign a little more. It's even cuter now, the Oski barn girl. And he was just happy because, that's pride. And, pride in doing a good job of being an architect and interior designer. If you're doing anything with your hands, especially if you're doing architecture or designing a room, Asmodeus is your demon. He loves it. He lives for it. We made it unbearably cute. And this is all with stuff we had. We made choo-choo trains and everything, little dollhouse furniture. So yeah, we made it so cute that Odin ran away. But he's happy and he stepped forward, and we were listening to Persian music last night, and today we're just taking it easy and I'm recuperating. I don't know if I told you guys, but when I was trying to save myself some money and trying to cut some stuff, too long didn't read, I somehow got something on, like, around both ankles. I don't know what the hell it was, but I've been, taking care of it the last couple of days. And so I asked Odin, I said, why don't he can speed stuff up. I've had him speed up, like, if I get under the weather or something, within a few hours, like usually 3. He really will speed up healing, and this time he's not doing anything. It's okay. I don't, it's nothing major to worry about. But it's kind of annoying that he's not stepping on board and helping more. And he agreed. He owes me years and years and years of stuff I know he never intends to pay me. And I said, by your own rules, you owe me so much. By your own heathen rules, all the Norse gods owe me so much. I said, I should win the damn lottery and move into a mansion at this point. You owe me so much, All Father. And I said, I should have perfect health and, wake up my whole body transformed, perfect eyesight. I said, you owe me. Kind of. And the Norse gods will kind of do that. One moves in, they all move in, and it's like you have one active god in your life. And the rest are kind of like, I love them and I adore them, but they kind of mooch and they tell you they're going to get around to stuff and they never do. They just never do it. So, yeah, and I've been talking to Asmodeus and he just shakes his head. He's not asking me to get rid of, like, demons or, yeah, get rid of demons, get rid of Norse gods or anything. But just says, keep in mind, I know you love them, care about them, but if you give them something, never expect anything in return, because it's clear they're not doing anything in return. Like, again, just by heathen principles, I got Freya that lovely jewel gift. And she handed another gift, but did she give me anything in return? Of course not. It's just like she thinks it's owed to her, and there's never any reciprocation on any other parts. So Loki's the only one, and he's been kind of showing me, like, white hair, like he's going crazy trying to fulfill all the gifts of everyone else. I go, yeah! So I said, you know what? They will always come into my life. I'll never be able to get rid of them, but I said, you do whatever you want with all the stuffs and all the temples. Okay. And we are keeping kind of neutral names on all the temples because it seems like somebody has it one day and then the next day somebody else has it. So we have, like, New Vegas, Oski's Barn Girl might turn into some kind of barn girl, holiday barn girl, I think. Loki has his name on his temple because he will hopefully be a constant. I got, yeah. And, he's just taking care of me, having me relax today. And I think he's kind of mad that the Norse gods, can kind of come in and take advantage of the situation because he's with you. But at the same time, I think he's like me. It's like we both feel this feeling of expectation of that truck of good stuff is going to back up into my life any time now and just start offloading stuff. But it never happens. And I've worked with all of them. And Njord was, making promises. And he's very kind and loving. But it wasn't coming through. I said, it's like whatever it is with me. They never fulfill what they're supposed to. And I'd asked him for a sign, and you guys know there's this story I read years ago about Njord and donuts. And, I said, how about a donut, old man? So I know you're trying to take care of me. Surely with the people I know and with just life in general, you can somehow get a donut to me, right? Pinterest, anything. And I said, it's just a simple sign. And he sends plenty of, like, I've seen plenty uptick of ships and seas and everything else, but it's like, it's never kind of worked. And I think it's never kind of worked because I think heathenry is, it's something humans made up, but at the same time, I think the Norse gods like it a lot because it usually locks people into working with just them. So, But Loki and I are taking it easy today, and I have mint M&Ms for him there in the background. He's been wanting for them, still playing through those puzzle games, and we're gonna take it easy and rest up. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.